नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। Where UP meets Rajasthan, PM Modi at Mathura for Mirabai function ahead of polls. Braj is where UP meets Rajasthan and Mathura is a mark of recognition for Bharat. So began Prime Minister Narendra Modi as he addressed the crowd at the Mirabai Jan Mahotsav in Mathura Thursday, moments after releasing a commemorative stamp dedicated to Mirabai along with Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and UP Governor Anandini Patel with Mathura MP Hema Malini also on the stage. The event marking the 525th birth anniversary of medieval Bhakti saint and Krishna devotee Mirabai came 2 days ahead of polling in neighbouring Rajasthan. The PM also paid audience at the Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi temple in Mathura during his visit. Two Rajasthan districts bordering UP Bharatpur and Dholpur are part of Braj belt, which has Mathura at the core of it. The region also had a rich tradition of medieval Bhakti poetry, particularly Mirabai's. Caste politics not a healthy sign for a democracy, Sachin Pilot. Congress leader Sachin Pilot on Friday took a dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi over his remark on him and the Gujjar community, saying that the BJP resort to caste or religious politics to create distraction whenever they stumble or feel they won't get the majority in the elections. Whenever BJP feels that they are stumbling and they are not going to get majority and they will lose, they say things like this to create distraction. But public understand if everything. I am satisfied that we will get good result on 3rd December, he said to news agency ANI. Transfer of Jalna SP leads to political stir in Maharashtra. Maharashtra opposition leader Vijay Waditwar has launched an attack on State Home Minister Devendra Fadnavis over the transfer of Jalna's Superintendent Police to Pune. The senior Congress leader tweeted a letter written by the minister from CM Shinde's Shiv Sena party, Deepak Kesarkar. In a letter written to CM Shinde, Kesarkar had asked for the decision taken to transfer Jalna SP Tushar Joshi to Pune to be stalled. Interestingly, the decision was taken by Fadnavis' Home Ministry and Kesarkar had objected to it because there is a pending inquiry against the Jalna SP for allegedly ordering lathi charge on Maratha protester, which led to massive protest and riot-like situation in several parts of the state. Calcutta High Court allows BJP to hold rally. On-site use by TMC says all political parties must be treated equally. The Calcutta High Court on Friday allowed the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP to proceed with the conduct of a political rally on November 29 near Victoria House, Kolkata, overruling objections by the Trinamool Congress TMC-led state government in the matter state of West Bengal versus Jagannath Chattopadhyay. A division bench of Chief Justice T.S. Shivaganam and Justice Hiranmaya Bhattacharya said the decision of the West Bengal government to deny permission for the BJP rally twice was arbitrary. In this regard, the court noted that the BJP's General Secretary Jagannath Chattopadhyay had applied for permission to hold the rally well in advance. The court also noted that only the TMC, the ruling party in the state, always used the rally site near Victoria House at Kolkata's Esplanade to conduct its meeting every year on July 21 to observe the Martyrs' Day and to mark the death anniversary of 13 workers from the party. Uttarkashi tunnel collapse. Live updates. Rescue operation put on hold has drilling of Silk Yara tunnel yet to resume. Bhaskar Kulbe, a former advisor to the Prime Minister's office on Friday, said that the rescue operation to free the 41 trapped labourers in the Silk Yara tunnel in Uttarkashi will recommence shortly. An under construction tunnel commenced on November 12 in Uttarakhand's Uttarkashi, leaving 41 workers trapped. Falling debris blocked the tunnel from Silk Yara to Barkot and over a 60-meter stretch on the Silk Yara side. After the installation of 44 meters pipe inside tunnel via horizontal drilling, there were expectations of some good news by Friday. However, the rescue operation faced another setback after the auger drilling machine stopped working again on Thursday night. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami will remain at the site throughout the night to monitor the rescue operation. The drilling work is likely to begin at 9 am on Friday. A total of 41 ambulances are stationed at the Silk Yara tunnel site, with 31 from 108 and 10 provided by the administration. PTI quoted Mukesh Nautiyal, the project manager of the Operation 108 Ambulance initiative, as saying, "Good result achieved under G20 summit hosted by India. Russia has positively assessed the result of the G20 summit under India's chairmanship, under which extremely productive work and good result were achieved," Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said on Friday. In his opening remarks, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who chaired a virtual meeting at G20 leaders on Wednesday, recalled that while assuming the G20 presidency from Indonesian President Joko Widodo last year, he had said India would make the G20 inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented and decisive. "In 1 year we have together achieved this, and together we have taken G20 to new heights," Modi said. Peskov said that India's concluding chairmanship of G20 has yet again demonstrated the chairman's extremely productive work and good results from the point of view that these kinds of events are being held in a very timely fashion. Peskov applied in this negative to a question whether US President Joe Biden's absence impacted the virtual summit atmosphere and final outcomes, the official TASS news agency reported. Indeed, the positions on the Ukrainian issue differ. Various countries use different phrasing, and in response to those, among other things, Russian President Vladimir Putin once again provided his detailed assessment of the situation, the Kremlin spokesman said. China trials visa-free travel for 6 countries. China is traveling visa-free travel for citizens from France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Spain and Malaysia for a year, its foreign minister said. From December 5 to 30 November 2024, ordinary passport holders from these countries can do business or travel in China without a visa for up to 15 days. This is to help promote China's high-quality development and opening up, spokeswoman Mao Ning said on Friday. Currently, most travelers need a visa to enter China. The rare example of those exempt include citizens of Singapore, Brunei who are entering China for business, tourism, family visit and transit for no more than 15 days. It was only in March that China began issuing all types of visas again. In March 2020, it had imposed strict travel restrictions in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. For 3 years, China had some of the world's strictest COVID curves, with travel restrictions, numerous lockdowns and frequent testing requirements. Its zero COVID policy, which hit the economy hard, was only lifted last December. Tens of millions of international visitors came to China each year prior to the pandemic. Tadoba tiger traverses 2000 km, crosses 4 states, reaches Odisha. A male tiger from Tadoba landscape in Brahmapuri traveled around 2000 km to reach Odisha, crossing forests in 4 states in search of a safe territory and a mate. Generally, the forest department come to know about such disappearals when tigers are radio collared, but the one from Brahmapuri in Vidarbha was not radio collared and was identified from its strips pattern. This may perhaps be the second longest tiger disappearal in the country. It must have crossed many hurdles including water bodies, riverine, mines, agriculture fields, roads and human habitats. Yet there is no record of the animal attacking humans. Though Odisha has been reporting the disappearance of tigers from neighboring Chhattisgarh, this is the first time a big cat has reached the eastern state from Vidarbha. According to All Indian Tiger Estimation 2022 release in July, the total number of tigers in Odisha forest was 20. Now Odisha is making silk without killing silkworms. The state grows 3 types of silk: mulberry, tussar and eri. Of these, eri silkworms are being reared to create Karuna silk. Odisha has adopted a new method where silk is extracted without killing silkworm for making traditional patta saris, and senior official of the handloom department said. The new silk is named as Karuna silk, has portrayed information. A typical mulberry silk sari is produced by killing 10,000 to 20,000 silkworms. Similarly, in the traditional process, 5,000 to 7,000 silkworms lose their life in the making of a tussar silk sari. Handlooms, Textiles and Handicrafts Department Director Shovan Krishna Sahu said, our Chief Minister Navin Patnaik always promote the idea of non-violence and desires that all production processes follow the same. So we wanted to promote comparison by breaking the traditional method of filament silk which kills the silkworm. In the new process, we let go of the moth honoring its life cycle. Has Dahi Bara Aludam make buzz 5 Odisha dishes to try? Odisha might not be the first place that comes to mind when discussing Indian states celebrated for their exquisite cuisine, but it undeniably boasts a myriad of dishes that showcase its gastronomic diversity. Dahi Bara Aludam stands out among these and has recently gained attention online after industrialist Harsh Goenka and chef Vikash Khanna expressed their fondness for this Odia street side snack. Harsh Goenka shared a captivating video on X showcasing street vendors in Odisha skillfully preparing and selling dahi bara and aludam. He captioned the post, "A very tasty street food, dahi bara aludam, has not found its way out of Odisha. Try it when you can, it is too yummy." Similarly, Vikash Khanna have tried the dish from a street side vendor in Odisha was initially hesitant due to its preparation method differing significantly from the usual North Indian style. However, after the first bite, he fell in love with it. During a podcast recounting his trip to Odisha, he described dahi bara aludam as a traditional delicacy from the coastal side or coastal state. The dish comprises fried and water-soaked bara fritters served with dahi, curd, and aludam potato curry. Well, the recent popularity of dahi bara aludam is just a fraction of Odisha's otherwise unrated culinary world. Hence, are 5 dishes from Odisha that are worth trying. ऐसे और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.